Hi, everyone. I'm just going to share my screen really quick. It will hopefully go full screen. But yes, so hello. I am Lauren Kubosh, and then Cassandra will introduce herself in a second. But we run the communications and live events team with SASA. So we'll just get started telling you a little bit more about that. So SASA live events range from monthly book clubs to RVO tours and reading groups, and of course more. You hear from your favorite authors, learn about our Port Ancient partners, sign up for summer and winter reading groups, and take live virtual tours of your favorite ancient sites and museums. So that's just a general overview of what we do. Cassandra, do you want to introduce yourself before I start getting into the individual ones?
Yeah, sure. Hi, I'm Cassandra. I just joined the live events team, I'd say in May of this year, and I'm just very excited to work with SASA on putting these together.
I've been around with SASA forever, if you haven't seen me at all the live events, basically. But so one of the main ones, the one that I got started with SASA with, and one of the first thing SASA ever did was reading groups. So shout out to some of our veteran reading group leaders as well, who keep coming back to lead groups. But the SASA summer winter reading groups connect to those interested in the ancient world through a range of topics to explore in weekly live discussions. Through this project, we can continue to open the ancient studies to students from high school, college, and beyond. We actually get a little bit of a older crowd in these, which is really interesting. It's a lot of people that are going back for studies or always wanted to study this kind of topic and come here to learn with us. They're all led by what we call SASA educational ambassadors, which are PhD students who their research specializes in the topic that they're doing for the reading group. This year we were got a very generous grant from the Gladys Kriebel-Delmas Foundation for the summer reading groups, and for the winter reading groups last year, we got a grant from the Society of Classical Studies to run the groups and be able to pay our lovely PhD students and our intern on the team, who is amazing and does everything, Allie. And also, so those are really great. We've always had a really good turnout in them and really amazing discussion. They are discussion groups, not classes where you have to do homework and stuff like that. And we also, if you go to our page on our website, which is safeancientstudies.org/reading groups, you can find all the saved live syllabi from each group. We have them saved in Google Docs, where it has all the openly accessible links to the readings that we use throughout the groups. The groups are from one-time master classes to 8 to even 10-week groups for a few of them. So they're really good places for resources, especially if you're writing papers or doing research on these specific topics that they're on. It's a gold mine for that.
All right, this is me. Part of what I work on is the monthly book clubs. They're a great chance to delve more in depth with some ancient history authors. We like to target books as they're coming out, but we're always open to books of all types. In the past, we've worked with Dr. Kara Cooney, who's doing our keynote later today, I believe, for When Women Ruled the World and the Good Kings, Dr. Bart Ehrman and Natalie Haynes as well. We've got some great book clubs upcoming. Just this Saturday, Electra with Jennifer Saint. And in October, as yet to be determined, Nectar of the Gods with Liv Albert. That's going to be super interesting, I think.
Yeah. Nectar of the Gods is a cocktail book, which we always have high demand for wine night at CASA. So we're hoping to plan something similar to that going along with this book. And Liv also came on one of our RVO Gaming live streams, which was one of our highest viewed videos with Liv from Let's Talk About Myth Baby podcast.
Yes, and Crewing the Ship, our Port Ancient partnership highlights. What Port Ancient is it's a partnership network through which we share a variety of projects that focus on different aspects of ancient studies. So really things of all types, from podcasts to tourism, gaming. World History Encyclopedia is a big partner. We've got a list on the bottom of the slide here of some of ours that we've posted most recently. what we believe these projects do is they help pave the way to save ancient studies, focusing on public outreach, accessibility, and engagement. And our dedicated outreach team works to recruit partners that share our vision. I believe we have a link on our website for people who wish to reach out to us to join this. We're always looking for new partners.
Oh, and then so the live streams for them, we just started introducing some of our partners on short 20 to 30-minute live streams. And going forward, hopefully we will have more partners highlighting more of their projects and stuff that they have coming out, like new books or videos or things like that. Then we have Destination Ancient, which is our RVO tours. So we've actually done most of these with Darius Aria from Save Rome and the American Institute for Roman Culture in Rome, in Italy. And then also our good friend, Lillian from Travolution Tours. So the idea of these, again, is all about accessibility and to get live streams of ancient sites out on our social media pages and shared with our partners so that people can see things, not totally in person, but, you know, see things more personally without having to travel far and spend a bunch of money. So of course they're walking around the sites explaining you know, whichever one it is, depending on if it's a museum or archaeological site or not. And they are usually, you know, experts in these fields of what they're talking about. So they give a little bit of a more ancient studies view on these archaeological sites that are hot tourist locations too. So we hope to do a lot more of those in the future because that is something that is all over the world and we can do anywhere. Another project that we have that's kind of under the live events, which they already gave their presentation yesterday, is our RVO Gaming live team. So they are absolutely amazing and basically run our Twitch channel for us and our Discord. They usually go live every Friday during the season, so they're taking a break for the summer, but they have a really great lineup of stuff coming up next season, and that's led by Kate Minetti and Alexander Vanderwalle. They both are PhD students. Alexander specifically studies RVO Gaming like topics for his research, and Kate does a ton of RVO Gaming too, so they're really a great team. So definitely check out their little recording of what they've done and what they have coming up. And then I think this might be one of the last slides is the SASA communications team in general. So we kind of went through all the live events that we do. We have other things sprinkled in here or there, usually kind of master classes over the fundraisers. So definitely check that out because we have a Halloween Bash fundraiser at the end of October that usually has a bunch of live events crammed in all together of great guests coming on to talk about all different kinds of topics. But so the SASA communications team is kind of the other side of the live events team that really runs our social media pages. So as it says, you're responsible for everything you see on social media and the website, which we do kind of try to have a mini website team as well. We also have an intercommunications team. So shout out to Eric and Alfie on the intercommunications team, who does a lot of our mass email communication as well. So yes, we usually have a small team of interns that work on posting everything you see. So advertisements for our RVO Gaming learning modules, our educational modules, and for the Access database, from the communications about our live events and signing up for our reading groups and recruitment, basically everything. So we've had a really great team, mostly Charlotte, who created our TikTok page. So definitely follow us on TikTok. She's been our main intern over the summer, posting pretty much everything you see. And then a little bit more specifically, we have the Inspire campaign. So the Inspire campaign was developed in the first summer of SASA with Dr. Pinar Durgan and a group of great interns coming up with all these categories you see on the side over here. I'll read some out. Of different kinds of things that we think people keep people interested in ancient studies and would want to come back to learn more information and click on the link of the website that we have for them to learn more information. So that's a big part of where our partnership with World History Encyclopedia came from, because we use them on their amazing amount of articles and access to information. to have more in-depth look on the things that we're talking about in our social media posts without having like story long captions and stuff. So we have some categories like ancient anime, ancient STEAM is a new one. So it's kind of like STEM, but including the arts. So that one's really cool. Modern words, ancient roots talks about the etymology of different words. Ancient kitchen has different videos on YouTube, literally recipe videos making ancient recipes. So that's been a really fun project that also was funded by Society for Classical Studies the first summer that we did it. So I think with that, that is everything that we announced that live. Oh, I maybe skipped one. Oh, yes, of course. Most importantly, follow us on social media, everybody. We are everywhere. You can basically Google Save Ancient Studies Alliance. Our links are all at the bottom of our website, too, at the bottom of every page. Please do follow us on social media. It really makes a huge difference for us, and including our partner organizations with Port Ancient and stuff. And yeah, keeping people interested in more pop culture type things about ancient studies is oftentimes what you hear, what ropes people into taking college courses, especially at the undergrad level. So follow us everywhere, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Lauren and Cassandra, so much. That was a fantastic rundown of what you guys do and the very valuable work that the communications team does. We actually don't have any questions. We also don't have time for questions. So we are going to move on to the first session of the day to try and make sure we keep everything on track.
Sorry, I'm trying to figure out how to end my screen share. Someone can cancel it for me. Here we go. Okay.
There we go. I can just